My podcasts are very informal. I'm actually going to be learning about you as my audience is learning. So I purposely don't go digging to see what I know. So as I'm asking these questions because I really want to know what's going on. All right, cool. So I am going to hit the record. Can you speak? Just to see if your volume's working. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna do my intro and we're just gonna dive right into it. I was in another wholesaling group and I just seen you post things that were in a different angle versus what everybody was teaching and talking about. So that intrigued to me. And then my best friend is an attorney. He's actually a DA. And I was like, man, this guy's an attorney. He's out there crushing it. Let me just friend him on Facebook and just watch what he's doing. The average person, one of those $60,000 net deals is more than the average American salary. That first deal taught me that Maxwell will never be broke on God's green earth again. Point blank. You guys heard it. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Wholesaling Elite Podcast. I'm Maxwell. That's Victor Moss. I'll see you guys next time. I would tell, what I say all the time is you need to find better buyers. And you set the expectation for the buyer up front. So you got to tell the buyer, one of my famous lines that I always talk with every buyer, I say, listen here, it's a couple things, right? We go around, we spend a lot of money marketing properties. We find these properties are very hard to come by. Would you be upset if I got a property under contract for $1 and sold it to you for $60,000 if the numbers still work for you to rehab it and make a profit? If you do, then we're not going to have a long relationship. Then we can't do business together. Well, see, this is sales. See, now you're working on the other end. This is sales. You need to be pressing as much as she's comfortable with. So she's going to give it to you for 72, get the 72. Because you're solving a problem for her, point blank, period. And don't worry about the money. At the end of the day, you can sell that house for $72,000, $75,000, whatever you got in it. You know that. And you know somebody will bring cash to that closing. So even if you completely messed up, you already know that somebody will give you cash for that property at a drop of a dime, even if you don't make $1. So go with the 205 because that's what an investor has to do to get the most squeeze out of it. So I just finished a basement at a house I was at, and we added 500 square feet. That put me around the 160 mark versus being around the 140 mark. So you got 206. Okay, so 205. All right. And then what you got, you said you minus, what did you do for price? Deduction. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Okay, cool. So, all right. So you got 90K. Let's just start the first formula. Let's just take away, okay. So you're in the clear. I'm about to tell you something. So minus 30% puts you at 143, right? What kind of rehab you looking at? Okay. So I'm gonna say 55,000. So that's 88K, and you want to make 10K. That leaves you at 78K. Now I did 30%. Now that's a lukewarm market. Right? So you asked him for 90. You should be able to get that all day. Okay. So get it on the contract and then we'll go see the property Thursday. All right, cool. All right, brother. Later. Brother?
You went down?
Yeah, I'm at my office.
I got one I want you to take a look at.
What's up, man?
What's up, sir?
How you been?
I'm well. How about you?
Probate deal?
She's down in Alabama.
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 Why, was she inherited it?
No,
She bought it?
she bought it.
2013? Why is she selling it already?
She's not coming back.
So I know what you want to do, but what you want to do? You want a JV on it? You trying to sell it to me?
I mean, you know how we do. We family, right?
We is family.
Hey, that's a startup line.
I like the new windows that's already in it. I mean, without going downstairs, it's 50, 60 already. Like 50, 60,000 without even going downstairs yet. And rehab. What I can do is shoot it out to my buyers. It's vacant. That's the bomb shelter. Jump up and jump down.
That's a lot of house, bro. It's a whole lot of house.
You want me to get a feel, see what happens? I mean, it don't cost nothing. Whether they gonna like it or not. Hey, what's up, guys? So this, you got to see what's going on today. Not a typical post or video that I would put out today, but it doesn't matter. It just shows you how unpredictable a day is as a wholesaler. Before I wrap today up, I got some phone calls, some stuff I made. Lewis has been on the phones quite a bit. We've also got a new sales guy, Bryce. You guys haven't met him yet, but you guys do know Tony, the closer. So what I'm going to do is, Tony has been working with Lewis on his calls. What I want to give you, or have him give you, is just 3 tips while he's with Lewis in the sales room that will help you perform better on the phones, because I think a good video for you guys is how to beat the fear of the phones. So we're gonna go speak with Tony and Lewis on how to get better on the phones. Later.
Tony the closer, sitting here with my boy Lewis.
What's up, guys?
Today we're going to talk about something that most of you guys fear, and it's one of my things I actually thrive on, is the phone. And we're going to go over the 3 most common phone objections that you will deal with, which most of them are price, which is number 1, time, need time to think about it, and what's my other one, Lewis? Is I need to think about it, right? Need to think about it. So these are the 3 that most people always go to when you typically hear the phone, or they're busy. Yeah. You know, it's the I'm busy.
I got something to do.
So I'm we're going to go over a couple of things. These 3 will be the ones that we kind of focus on. Yeah. But number 1 that I'll focus on is price, because that seems to be what most of you guys are ultimately chasing after. And here's my number 1 rule for price: I don't negotiate it over the telephone. Even a guy like me, who's a seasoned guy and I am the closer, your ratios of closing over the telephone are 0 to none. I don't care how good you think you are. You can't build rapport. Yeah. You're just shooting a number at that point. I always go for the appointment. Aim for the appointment, guys. That's the most important thing I can never stress. But I will give you a couple word tracks that I use. And here's how we lead into this. When I make a call, the first thing I say is always know the 3 W's. Who are you? When you call, you say, hey, who am I? Who do you work with, and what do you want? Mm-hmm. So, hey, this is Tony from Cash Homes Triad. Yeah. I'm calling about a property that may or may not be available for sale on 123 Main Street. Did I catch you at an okay time? And I don't care what the answer is, because I got an answer either way. If it's not okay time, it's perfect. But the reality is we're still discussing the price. And price is always what we say is the easiest part of our jobs, because listen, we're some of the largest investors in the state of North Carolina. These are word tracks now, guys. Understand that. We are one of the largest investors in the state of North Carolina, so the price won't become an issue for us. Yeah. What we need to do is make sure that this property is as described. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that all the things that you have to offer in that area, comp-wise, fit that area. So when's a good time for us to get together and go over the details of this? Yep. Move for the appointment every single time, no matter if we're talking about time, price. They got to think about it no matter what. My ultimate goal is appointment. So, hey, look, what can you offer me for my property? Hey, that's a great question. Hey, I wouldn't be as big as I am if I didn't offer a fair number for the price, but when's a good time so we can actually get together and look at this property and go over the actual details of what this property looks like? I love to be able to come and see it. I'm excited about the opportunity to be able to see what that neighborhood looks like. I'm excited about the opportunity to do business with you, sir, because we've never lost a customer over numbers. If anything, it just doesn't work because that property doesn't fit for what we're looking for. Yeah. That's a word track and a script that you can use. Go back and rewind this and check it out. but always move for the appointment. When's a good time? Today or tomorrow? Either or questions. Always moving forward to trying to get the appointment. The next thing, I need time to think about it. How you like that one, Lewis?
I hate that one, man. I get it all the time.
Hey, here's a good word track for when people say they need to think about it. Hey, would you say 2 to 3 months is enough time to think about it, or do you need a little less time, sir? Let them give you, oh no, I don't need that much time. I only need a day or two. Let them give you direction. And then when they tell you that they want to think about it, excellent. Since you want to think about it, sir, most of our best customers start off thinking, what would you be thinking about? Are you actually thinking about if you want to indeed sell your property or not, or are you actually thinking about the numbers? So we want to always take it to where we want to try to isolate what objection we're truly dealing with instead of trying to focus on, the actual stall that the client is actually giving to you.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that we always talk about is they need to think about it.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to think about it. So I always like to joke around with my prospective clients, and I'll say, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about actually if you're selling the property? Are you thinking about the money? Or are you thinking about me? Which one is it? I like to have a little fun. Say, hey, you thinking about me? Or you thinking about the money? What is it?
Yeah.
Have a little fun with your clients out there. Don't be so uptight. It's actually normal to have conversations, guys.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that you can do is relax on the telephone.
Yeah.
The focus on actually what objection or rebuttal that you want to have is the simple part of it, but you want to make this conversation as normal as possible.
Yeah.
You're calling in. You don't want to sound like a telemarketer. You want to actually be somebody that speaks with authority. You want to be someone that actually has some knowledge of the area. So you want to prepare going into knowing that, hey, look, you're already knowing that they're going to probably be busy. So when people are busy, guess what I do? I play along with, hey, sir, I already knew you were going to be busy, but just real quick, my manager just told me that we have an additional $100,000 in deal-making money for this week, and that always gets them. So offer things that you're not saying that you're going to actually give them $100,000 or anything like that. It's actually just saying that I have incentive money to make every single deal. I create urgency all the time by just little nuggets like that of saying, hey, look, guys, I got an extra $100,000 in money to make deals just for this week. When's a good time to get together? We're not going to miss you on price. I need to make sure that house is as described, and we can make sure the rest of this stuff takes care of itself. The money's the easy part all the time. Stop making this stuff excuses about getting on the phone with these people, because there's nothing to be intimidated by, guys. Literally have normal conversation, be a problem solver, and it's that simple. So listen, those 3 tips right there will literally help you make more deals and gain confidence on the telephone.
Yep.
The reality is, guys, it's all in your belief and being an authority and knowing your markets, knowing your area, so you can talk informed. Don't have a fear of price. Don't have a fear of the customer hanging up on you or anything like that. Hey, if they hang up, it's okay. Stop being sensitive. Literally put on your ironclad clothes and make phone calls. It will change the game for you. All you have to do is be consistent. Hey guys, we're wrapping up just, an amazing day. Obviously going over some of the things that you guys have as far as some nerves when it comes to the objections on the telephone. I hope this helps you. We really appreciate you. If you watched all the way to the end, if you don't mind going down, like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't have that notification bell turned on, turn that thing on. We got great content coming from you. Let's go, guys. We want to see more of you. This is Tony the Closer. Here, my boy Lewis. Thanks for watching.